Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Tovia. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make bread using your bread machine. So if you have a bread machine and you're looking for a basic white bread recipe, then this is definitely it. This is the bread machine that I received from CalmDo. I have a feeling I'm going to be using this machine a lot. So you can do up to 2 pounds with this machine itself. It comes with the pan, it comes with the measuring cup, measuring spoon, as well as the paddle that goes down the bottom of the pan, and this hook, which is used to pull the paddle out the bottom of your loaf of bread once your bread is cooked. So to take your pan out of the machine, just lift the handle and you're going to turn it counterclockwise. And it just comes out. And same motion, set it in, and then twist it the opposite manner. Okay, so the paddle goes on the bottom. Super easy. So this particular machine requires you to put all your liquid in first. By putting the liquids in the machine first. So I have 1 cup of lukewarm water. And I took the temperature of the water, I just heated it up in the microwave a little bit. And it's at about 105 degrees. So we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of oil. I'm using vegetable oil. Don't use canola oil. You can use butter if you decide to use, if you wanna use butter. So now we're gonna add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, or you can use bread flour. So I'm using all-purpose flour. So I'm gonna use the measuring cup that came with the machine. So it's gonna be 3 cups of flour that you're gonna put in there total. So after adding in the flour, we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. After adding the salt, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then I'm gonna add 1 package of instant yeast. And this is basically what they call bread machine yeast. It's instant yeast. And it's basically yeast that don't need to be proofed before using. It just dissolves into your liquids automatically. Now, if you're using acid dry yeast, you would need to proof the yeast. Just add the yeast to the liquids and proof it, and then add it in the same manner. So that's it. I'm going to close the machine, and I am going to press the menu button here. Now this is supposed to make a 2-pound loaf, so I'm going to change it to 2 pound. And this is a basic bread that we're doing, so that's option number 1. And then this last part here is how well you want your bread to be baked. Light, medium, or dark. So I'm going to do medium. And then I'm just going to leave everything else the same. And we're going to hit start. And the machine will do everything. So we will be back once the machine is completely finished. Okay, so my machine just beeped to let me know that it's finished. So I'm going to open it up. And let's see. Wow, looks really, so far so good. So remember to turn it counterclockwise. So I'm going to put this onto a plate. I'm going to go ahead and just dump a loaf out here. My pan is still very hot. It comes out, no problem, just a couple shakes. It comes right out. slide this handle down here so we can, there we have it. Okay, so my paddle actually stayed at the bottom of the pan, so I didn't have to pull it out. But so far, perfect loaf. So I'm going to just allow this to cool for about 30 minutes or so before we even slice into it. So I allowed the bread to cool off for about 2 hours. And so far it seems like it's turned out pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and slice it. I'm using a serrated blade because it just makes it easier to slice into your bread. So far, so good. Let's just start on the bottom. So the crumb of the bread is really, it's excellent. Other than the fact that so the crumb of the bread is great. I'm gonna slice it all up and give you a better shot. Okay, so here is the bread. The crumb of this is amazing, although I do need better serrated knives. But the crumb of this bread is amazing. The crust is perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste. I mean, it's amazing. It's very soft. It's just like store-bought bread. Wow. This bread machine did an excellent job. I just couldn't get over the texture. This is like the most perfect bread I've ever had in my life, made at home. So this bread is really sturdy, but very soft and tender. So this bread is perfect. You know, if you want to let it sit out and get a couple days old, you can use this for your French toast or sandwiches or, you know, whatever you desire. Please check the description box for full recipe. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. And also, please hit the thumbs up and share this video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting, and see you next time.